Good morning. Good morning. I hope you can see me and hear me as well. Good morning, Sanket. Please let me know if I'm not very well audible so I can just try and see. Good morning, Ram. I hope I'm audible and you're able to see me. Good morning, Mansi. Let's just settle down, please. Sit in a comfortable posture. Okay, audio is not clear. All right, one moment, please. Let me just check. Okay, I'm trying to get the volume. Can you hear me now? Is it better now? Is this okay? I hope it's better now. Okay, perfect. Okay, wonderful. Okay, sorry about the audio. Um, all right, so just give another couple of minutes. So, meanwhile, we could all just settle down, please. Good morning, Chitu. Shift behind. Okay. Okay, Mansi. Right, you are right. I will try and be as loud as possible. So I will, once I go back, I will check again if I am audible enough or not. And maybe I'll pull the mat closer. Can you also increase, maybe you want to put the volume in full? Okay, good morning, everybody. All right. So let's settle down and sit down in a comfortable posture, whatever works for you. Close your eyes. Gently close your eyes. Give me 3 inhalation and exhalation here. Breathe comfortably. It's important we equalize our breath and bring it in control, because some of us might have just got up from the bed and straight to the mat. So let's give ourselves together and try to bring our breath under control. Just observe your body. How's your body feeling? How's the day? What are the thoughts? Okay, gently bring your hands to the center. Inhale. Sahanavavatu Sahanau bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahai Tejasvinameditamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om. Relax your hands, keeping your eyes closed. Let us condition our body, our mind, and breath. Observe your breathing. Do you find it fast, or medium paced, or slow? Try to connect your breath with your body and mind. You may have many thoughts coming to your mind. Try not to avoid them, but keep them away. Do not resist, but just accept and become aware. Let us dedicate our practice to everyone's safety and well-being across the globe. Gently become aware and open your eyes. Namaste. Okay, so I'm Shilpa, and so today I welcome you all for the Hatha Yoga session, and this is for a full body. Just give me a second. I don't know if one moment, please. Am I audible? Okay. All right. So today's session will be a Hatha Yoga full body session, and I would say it is going to be more or less beginner to intermediate level. So I would keep it moderate. Some of you might find a little difficulty in some of the asanas or some of the warm-up drills that we will do. So I request all of you to work within your own limits, see what is best for you. I will also show you modifications so you can use any of those which is convenient to you. Please do not force yourself. There is absolutely no competition. So yoga is definitely not about competition. So we want to be injury free, and let's get started. So the class will be, we go up with our standard warm-up drills and your Surya Namaskaras and the postures, basically your sitting, standing, prone and supine postures. And we will wrap up with pranayama, which is very, very critical. All right, so let's get started with our warm-up. Okay, now let's stand on the mat. Make sure your inner edges of the feet are parallel to each other. Your heels are grounded in the mat. Your shoulders relaxed. Your back is erect. Your spine is erect and gazing in the front. We will begin from head to toe. So we'll start with the neck. We'll start with the right hand. Pull the neck to the right and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gently release. Take the left, pull it to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Now bring your elbows together. We'll do 3 rotations. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Anti-clockwise. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so interlace your fingers this way. Bring it to the top of your head. Inhale here and drop it to the right. Exhaling, go down and stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Now feel your obliques stretching. Don't use your hands. Use your obliques to keep yourself tilted. 2, 1. Inhale, center. Now give a little gap between your foot. Say just maybe half a foot distance. Inhale and exhaling. Bend forward. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings all the way up to your calves. Stay 2 and 1. Inhaling, come up and release your hands. Okay, so now we're going to you're going to interlace this way and take it behind, right above your neck. Once you're here in position, try and bring your elbows together. Inhale. Exhaling, gently bend your knees and touch your elbows to your knees. Stay here. Now inhaling, open your elbows and go up and stay. Stay here. Your tailbone tucked in. Stay 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up and release. Excellent. So now we're going to go into our lower body warm-up. So come on all fours. Now here you want to keep your elbows, wrist and shoulder in one line, and your hips and knees are in one line. Okay? So once you are in position, let's go for the cow pose. Inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Feel the stretch. Feel the shoulders off your ground. Exhaling. Round your back. Inhale. Exhale. Round your back as though somebody has punched you in your stomach. One last inhale. And exhale. Okay, now we'll begin with the right. So stay here, and this will be a thread and needle pose. So you will thread your right hand and drop your right here on the mat. Now the left hand, the forearm is like this, or you can keep it here, whatever is comfortable. Or for more flexibility, you can keep it where you can feel the stretch. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently come up. We'll do this on the other side. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and gently come up. Now what you need to do is take your knees off the floor, just a few inches, okay? Now the position is, okay, you can either leave your back of the foot or you can curl them in, whatever works for you. Now gently take your knees off the floor and stay. You need to feel, you need to engage your core. Your shoulder is drawn away from the mat, and you must feel the core burning up. Give me 2 more. And gently transition to down dog. This is your first down dog, so let's go easy. Just try and stretch, open your shoulders. Feel the lengthening of your spine. Witness your hamstrings being stretched, kneecaps engaged, heel grounding into the mat. Okay, now once you're here, alternate your legs. Now heels off the floor. Pull your pelvis high up into the ceiling. Up, 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 up. How much? How far you could go. One last up and gently come back. Okay. Alright, so we're going to work on our lower body with opening of our hips, hamstrings, quads. Okay, so this will also engage your core. So you can hold as much as you can. Okay, we'll begin with the right. Lift your right leg up as much and bring it to your nose and stay. Engage your right toes. 3, 4, 5 and back. Now once again, let's do it on the right. Now this time you will bring your right leg to your right armpit. Up and bring it to your armpit. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and back. For those of you, if you find a lot of pressure on your shoulder, you could just drop your knee, take a moment and then join back. Okay? Okay. Alright. Let's go for the left. Left leg up to your nose. Engage your left foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and back. Now your knee to your armpit on the left. Let's go lift and to the armpit. Stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and back. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to work on our plank. So there will be a hold. If you want, you can just take a moment here and we will now have a plank and then we're going to go into a variation of the plank. Okay, so now here, for either you can go into a forearm plank or a high plank, whatever is comfortable to you. So for high plank, the position is your wrists, shoulders and elbows are in one line. Once you're here, lift, curl your toes under and round your back, and you must be looking like somebody is punched in the stomach, a little rounding here. So this is called a high plank, and we will stay here for 20. In position, 20, 19, 18. Make sure you are engaging your kneecaps, your feet, your core, everything is engaged. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you want, you can take a moment here. Now, we are going to do single leg plank. Now the position, you go into the plank, just that you will lift the right leg up. Make sure you're engaging your toes just a few centimeters above from the ground, and stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go on the left, high plank position, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop your knees, go into child pose. All right. Come into down dog. Stretch. Take a few breaths here. Now, gently walk back with your hands and stay here. Now, two options. You can square your elbows and relax your head, or you can place your palm under your feet. Place your palms under your feet and relax your neck, your head. Whatever works for you. Now gently place your hands on your hips, bend your knees. Inhaling, gently come up. Now open your feet wide apart, almost your width of your mat, and make sure they are placed diagonally like this, heels inwards, toes outwards. Now once you're here, inhaling, lift your hands up, stretch them as if somebody is pulling you from top, and exhaling, go down into Malasana and stay here. So I can just show you like this. So you can stay here. Make sure you're not rounding, collapsing your shoulders. Make sure you're moving your knees with the help of your elbows. Stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now gently drop yourself down on the mat. Let's do a tippy twist. So bring yourself up with your back straight, bending your knees. We'll start with the right. Hug your knees with your left hand. Inhaling, put your right hand up. Exhaling, twist to the back or look beyond your shoulders and stay here. Make sure your back is straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Now hug your knees with your right hand. Lift your left hand up And exhaling, twist and stay. It's okay if you bend your left elbow, but your back should not collapse. You want to keep that straight. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. And let's go into reverse tabletop. So your feet are apart, hip distance. Place your palm on the mat right beside your hips. Once you're comfortable here, inhaling, lift up and stay. You can drop your chin or look back, whatever is comfortable. Stay. Make sure you're using your quads and hands to go up. Your core is engaged and you're not putting pressure on your back. Give me 2 more. And slowly release. Now cross your feet and try and get up without the help of your hand. Interlace your fingers and lift up. Okay. Alright, so let's begin with Surya Namaskaras. So I'm going to do 2 variations here. So it's a basic Hatha Surya Namaskara. So come to the edge of your mat. Again, inner edges of your feet are parallel to each other. Shoulders relaxed, spine erect, gazing forward. Bring your hands to the center. Take 2 breaths to equalize your breath here. It is very important that each movement is attached to your breath. Okay. Inhaling, lift your arms up and arch back as much as you can. Exhaling, go down, forward fold. Inhaling, right leg back, drop your right knee. Exhale, left leg back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. It's okay if you can't do this, you can just come straight. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. It's alright if your heels don't touch the floor, but make sure you're opening your shoulders and lengthening your spine. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee on the mat. Exhale, left leg forward, forward fold. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, Prarthanasana. So make sure you are maintaining your breath with the movement and you move slowly. We don't want very exaggerated movements here. We'll go on the left side now. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg back, knee on the floor. Exhale, right leg back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg front, right knee on the mat. Exhale, right leg front, forward fold. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, Samasthiti. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do the variation now. So it's just the tiny differences that you will go down with your knees, chest and chin. But here we will be going into Chaturanga Dandasana. So for those of you who can do that, you can follow this, the first one, the basic one, it's alright. Okay. Hands to the center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Forward fold. Inhale, right leg back, knee on the floor. Exhale, left leg back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg front, left knee on the mat. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, Prarthanasana. Okay, so for those of you who found it difficult to do the Chaturanga Dandasana going flat, it's basically plank on 4 limbs. So that's why the name Chaturanga Dandasana. So you're like a stick on 4 edges. So for those of you who find it difficult, no problem, stick to the basic one. So we'll go another round. So both right and left is 1 round. We go on the right, hands to the center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg back, knee on the mat. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees chest to chin. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg front, left knee on the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, Prarthanasana. Let's go. The last one on the left. Hands to the center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg back, knee on the mat. Exhale, right leg back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg front, right knee on the mat. Exhale, right leg, forward fold. Inhale, exhaling, hands to the center, Prarthanasana. Relax and take a few breaths. If you think there is a variation in your breathing, it's very important when you are transitioning into different movements, make sure your movement is in tandem with your breath, and mostly try and equalize the breath. And please don't stop breathing. Keep that breathing into your muscles, because that helps for you to smoothly or easily transition into different postures. Okay, so now for the asanas, we'll begin with standing asanas. So here I'm going to show you some of the modifications. You could work according to your body and your comfort. Okay, so the first one is Ekapada Utkatasana. So Utkatasana, we know that it's the chair pose. So Ekapada is basically you are going to be on one leg. So it is a good external thigh opener, your hip opener, and helps stretch your hamstring. And overall, it's a very effective posture for balancing. So we'll begin with the right. So you want to bring your right foot above the knee, or you can keep it close to your upper thigh, and make sure your knee is pushed out. Now once you're comfortable, make sure your gaze at one point. Once you're comfortable here, lift your arms up, inhale, and exhaling, go down as much as you can. Now here, you don't want to keep your knee beyond your toes. So you want to keep it in line with your toes, and you don't want to arch your back. You don't want to do this. You want to be this way. And stay. For those of you who can't do it, it's okay. You can keep your leg on the shin, calf, whatever is comfortable. Okay? Your tailbone is tucked in well. Give me 5 counts. Let's do this together. 2, and gently come up. Release your hands and then your leg. Okay, let's do this on the left side now. So bring your left foot on your upper thigh or anywhere that is comfortable to you. Once you're comfortable, look forward, gaze at a point. Inhale, exhaling, go down and stay. There should be no pressure on your knees, so you don't want to keep it too high. You want to push as much as you can. Okay, you see it's going to be, so that is when it will have benefit on your external thighs. Okay, last 2. And inhaling, come up, release your hands and then your legs. So all these have to be very slow and intense. Okay, so the next one is Virabhadrasana 3. So we will start with the right. So bring your right foot facing your mat, and the left will be curled. The toes are curled under. We are preparing for the pose. So the left leg is completely engaged. You can see I'm not shaking. My left leg is extremely engaged. Kneecaps, your toes, my calves, hamstrings, everything is engaged. Now once I have my weight on my left toes and right foot, okay? Now here you will bring your hands up, inhaling. Now exhaling, shift your weight to the right and lift up your leg and stay here. Flex your toes. Your knees, your entire left leg, hip are all in one line. Now for those of you who can do it, use the help of the wall. Keep your hand and then come into position. Make sure your left foot is engaged and your hamstrings, your thighs, everything is engaged. Okay? Now you don't want to go, if you can't keep them in one line, use the help of the wall, but you don't want to be this way or this way. You want to keep them in one line. Okay, so I'm sorry I can't see you for any corrections, but your hind leg should be all in one line. Okay? Now let's go into we did the right, so we'll go into the left. Again, left foot facing the mat. Right foot engaged. Right kneecaps, feet, toes, your hamstrings, everything is engaged. Once you're ready here, inhaling, arms up, gaze at a point, and exhaling, stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now gently come back and release. Okay. So we'll do, the next one is Baddha Konasana. So these are again seated asanas. So here I'm going to show two variations. One is the normal, the second one is dynamic. So I will first show you the dynamic. So here, heels together. Now inhale. Now exhaling, go down and you take off your heels from the mat, join them and either in Namaste or you can place your hand here, whatever is comfortable. Now this is again Baddha Konasana but in a dynamic form. So this is extremely helpful for balancing. Now for those of you who can't do that, it's okay. Sit in a comfortable posture. Stretch your legs out. Now inhale. Inhaling, draw your feet together. Open it like a book. Stay here, back straight and be here. This is your normal Baddha Konasana. For those of you who can't do that, this is your version. Okay? And if you have the space, you can slightly bend from your hip, go down as much as you can. If you can go down further, great. And stay here. You can also drop your forearms. If you can't do that, whatever is comfortable. Okay. 3 more breaths. 3, 2, 1, and release. The dynamic one is a very intense one. For those of you who have problems, it has a lot of effect on your foot, so you have to be careful. And even if you have like knee injury or something, it's an extreme bend, a compression here, so I would suggest not to do it. So all these, some of them have extreme forward bending or your knees getting bent. So I suggest anybody with spine injury, knee injury, please don't attempt. It's all right. You can just go into a comfortable posture, go into balasana or something, but we don't want any injury, please. Okay. So the next one is Trayanga Mukha Paschimottanasana. So we all know, more or less know what is Paschimottanasana. And if you have, for this asana, if you have a towel, that will be handy. So stretch your legs out, back straight, ground your sit bones into the mat, place your palms. So if you think you're not sure whether you've sat well, are you sitting on your sit bones? If you're not sure, I can give you a tip here. Place your palm by the side of your hip, gently lift up and place yourself back. So then you exactly sit on your sit bones. So once you're here, we'll begin with the right. Okay, I think you will not be able to see me. I'm going to turn this way. So this is my right leg facing the cameras. Okay. So once you're here, now what you want to do is fold your right leg. Now here, be very conscious of the fact that you're not sitting on your foot. Your foot is away from your right hip. Okay? You can see I'm not, otherwise you pretty much sit like this. Now this is not what we want. There's a slight gap. Your foot and your right hip is away. And you can also give a little gap between your right knee and your left. So once you're here, again this is an extreme compression in your knee. So I would suggest anybody with a knee injury, please don't attempt this. So here, bring your arms up, inhale, pull your chest up. Now exhaling, fold forward and stay. 5 counts here. Flex your toes. Engage your toes. Two more. Inhaling, slowly come up. Exhaling, release your hands and release your right leg. Now for those of you who can't completely go, can use your towel. Now make sure your towel is, you cross it, you use it on the arch of your foot. You're not using it here, you're not using it on the top of the foot, because the weight should be equally distributed. So you pull only from the arch of your foot, your midfoot. Okay. Now let's do it on the left side. So bring your left knee inwards. Again, your left foot is away from your left hip. Now make sure you flex your toes. Now this is your flexing. Flexing is, it is looking towards you. Your toes are facing you. Pointing out is this. Your toes are looking away from you. Okay. Now we are flexing the toes here. Once you're comfortable, inhale, spine pulled up, chest upright. Exhaling, go down and stay. For those of you can use this. Those of you who can't go much can stay here. As long as you keep your back straight, it's okay. You can be here, you can go further down, whatever is comfortable. You can stay here also. But make sure you're not rounding your back, it's straight. Flex your toes. Keep breathing. Give me 2 more. And gently inhaling, come up and release. Alright, so moving on to prone positions, prone postures, basically which is on your abdomen. So the first one is Ekapada Kapotasana. So come on all fours. So once you're here, now we'll begin with the right. So bring your right leg bent and stretch out your left leg. Okay. Now here, common mistakes in alignment is your hip has to be squared. What does that mean? Basically, it's on a same plane. The vertical, the horizontal movement is all in the same plane. So let me show you. So your right knee and right hip is in one line. Your left leg is stretched out and keep them pointed. So you're engaging your left foot. Now again, keeping your right foot also engaged. Now once you're here, okay. Now I don't want, so a lot of people, what happens is people can stretch. You can use your, you can bundle this up and keep it beneath, or you can use a blanket or a cushion or a pillow, whatever, because you want to get your hip in one line. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now we don't want it, most of us, we feel very comfortable to drop all the way to the right. So now what happens is, you're like this. All my weight is on the right. No. What you want to do is, now once you're here, try and stretch the left leg back. That way you will be able to maintain your hip. Now my hip is on the same plane. So once you're here, you can stay here, or you can further, if you have the space, you can go down, square your elbows or drop your forearms, drop your head, whatever is comfortable, and stay here. So for those of you who can't, please keep something beneath your right hip, so you're not in the air and you're able to get the right alignment. Keep flexing both your feet, it's very important. Feel the stretch in your inner thighs, your adductor muscle group, and your left quads, left hams. This is extremely good for runners or any athlete, extremely good stretch. And for those who are slightly more adventurous, can go into, pull your left foot, and once you're here, you can stay here also. Now make sure you don't collapse. You're looking, gaze in the front, and right shoulders away from your ears. And gently drop your right. Okay, so let's repeat on the left. All fours, bring your left leg inwards. Left knee and left hip in one line. Right leg stretched out. Once you're here, You can stay here if it's comfortable. Make sure your shoulders are drawn towards the ground and you're not collapsing. You're not doing this. You're pushing them towards the ground and away from your ears. Now once you're here, gently walk with your hands and drop your forearms, or you could just square your elbows and rest your head on it. And slightly more adventurous, you can bring your right leg up. Make sure your toes are in your right elbow. Lift your left hand up and interlace and stay here. Two more counts. Inhaling gently, walk your hands back and then gently push your left leg out and go into child's pose. Okay. Come on, lie on your back. Okay, once you're here, we're going to go for Matsyasana, which is the Lord of the Fish pose. So again, two modifications here. I will start with the normal one, level 1. Level 1 is take your palms, place them under your glutes. Now once you're here, inhale, exhaling, go up and drop your head. Pull your head closer to your glutes as much as you can and stay here. And point your toes and stay here. This is for level 1. And for level 2, you can start from going into Padmasana. Now once you're here, gently drop back. Now once you're here, lift up. And hold your toes and stay. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Two more. Exhaling, gently release your hands and drop your neck on the mat. Okay. Okay. So the final posture for today is, most of you are aware of this. This is Chakrasana. So for those of you who can't do Chakrasana, I'm going to show you Setu Bandhasana first, and from there you can lift yourself up into Chakrasana. So here, pull your heels to your glutes. Now here you need to understand the distance between your knees is your hip distance, and how to know till how much to pull your heels. Now keep your fingers on the mat. Now here, if you can see, my fingers are almost touching the heels. Now this is where I need to stop. I need to lock my knees, lock my foot. I'm not moving my heels or my knees. So once I'm here, inhaling, lift up. Now for those of you who have space, you can interlock because this opens up your shoulders. This is an extremely good shoulder opening, and you can stay here and make sure there is no pressure on your back, and you're lifting with your quads, the strength of your quads and your core. Okay? No pressure on your back. If you feel it, it's okay. Go only a little and come back. Now for those of you who can go a little further, bring your hip up, palms facing downwards, next to your ears. Once you're here, comfortable, lift up and adjust. Now here, you want to draw your chest towards your hands. You don't want to do this. Now what is happening is, I'm putting a lot of pressure on my wrist. Now here, the difference is my shoulder, elbow, wrist are in one line. I have no pressure on my wrist. I am being supported by my shoulder, the core strength, and my chest. Okay? And for those of you who can go the midway, you can stay here with your head on the ground, and you can be here. Okay? So these are 3 variations that you can use to bring yourself up. Gently come down, and let's do some spinal twist. Hug your knees and just rock to the right, to the left. Drop your leg, open your arms, bring your right knee close and twist to the left and look to the right. Twist is to the right. This is for your spine, spinal twist. Very important when you're finishing up your practice. It helps ease all the tension in your muscles. Gently come back. Pull your left knee closer and drop and look to the left. Okay. Gently use your left palm and sit up. Now here we are going to do a pranayama, which is very important. So sit in a comfortable posture, either Sukhasana or Padmasana. So the pranayama we are going to do is Brahmari. Brahmari means bee, honeybee, what we know. So it's the breath of the bee. So that is what is Brahmari. So basically it has the humming sound of a bee. Okay, once you're seated, now here your thumb, you can lock it. You can close your ear, and the remaining fingers go on your face. Your index finger is on your eyebrow, middle and ring finger on your eyes, and the tiny finger is on around your nostrils. Okay. Once you're here, you will inhale deeply and you will exhale completely with the humming sound. Okay. Now that should not be too loud. Only you should be able to hear. Okay. So we're going to do 5 rounds at your own pace. Gently close your eyes. Keeping your eyes closed. If you are through with the breathing, lie down on your mat for Shavasana. Palms facing upwards, legs, feet apart. Relax yourself. Equalize your breath. Observe how your body is feeling. Bring to your mind the dedication for today's practice. Tell yourself, I'm happy, I'm strong, and I can do anything. Let us set a tone or the affirmation for the day. And try to accomplish. Gently move your arms and legs, stretch. Come to the right side of your body. Stay in an embryo position. And gently, with the help of your left palm, sit yourself up. Keeping your eyes closed, come to sitting. Hands to the center. Inhale. Asato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently rub your palms. Cup them on your eyes. Rub them once more vigorously to generate heat. Cup them on your eyes. Feel the heat on the skin on your face. Slowly open your eyes in the cupping. Namaste. So, it's very important to love yourself. So give yourself a hug, give yourself, your body a hug for a beautiful practice today. And thank you so much for joining in, and have a good day, all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, Varatha. Is there anything that you would like to share? Thanks, Mansi. Thank you, Parvesh. Is there anything, any feedback, any comments? You can, I'm going to be here for a minute or two. Thank you, Shruti. So feel free to share your thoughts, your feedback. Thank you, Kranti. Thanks, Sanket. Okay, so I think it's very overwhelming to get all your feedback and comments. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you liked the session. It's going to be around on the MRR page, so go ahead and practice and share with me your experience, good, bad, ugly. So let me know. I'll be happy to know your thoughts. Okay, so I think I'm going to drop off now, and connect with me in case you have any doubts later. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, MRR, for a lovely opportunity. Oh, yes, Kranti. Oh, yes, flexibility. Yes, yes, that's the whole point of the of yoga, I think. A lot of people think that you need to be flexible in order to do yoga. That's absolutely a myth. It is yoga which makes you flexible. At least that's what has helped me. And I'm really much better in a shape, flexible enough now from what I used to be 2 years ago. So it's been about 2 years with the practice and teaching. It has helped me a lot. So, and yes, I'm still working. I still have tight hips myself. So, okay, wonderful. Thank you everybody for joining. Have a nice weekend. Namaste again.